Good evening, everyone. Nora is off tonight. I'm Major Garrett. We're going to begin tonight with this devastating new fact. The coronavirus is now surging in every single state in the country. Take a look at this map. Every state is bright red, indicating, as you well know, infections are on the rise. New cases topped a stunning 150,000 in one day. More than 67,000 Americans are hospitalized. What's more, a model often cited by the White House projects the death toll could hit 440,000 by March 1st. Tonight, states from New Mexico to Oregon are imposing strict rules. We'll tell you about that in a moment. But first, we finally heard from President Trump, who had been silent for the last 8 days, even as the virus roared across the country. At a Rose Garden event today, President Trump said his administration will not propose a national lockdown, and he has still not conceded the election, saying only, quote, "Time will tell," unquote. Our team has a lot of news to cover this evening, but we're going to begin tonight with the coronavirus surge. Leading us off is CBS's Nikki Battiste with some breaking news from New York City. Good evening, Nikki.
Major, despite a rainy day here in New York City, people have been lining up for COVID tests. Just as the mayor warns, schools could go entirely remote once again on Monday. Tonight, new restrictions are taking place in several states across the country as cases continue to explode. The pandemic not just getting worse, but raging throughout the nation. For the first time, all 50 states seeing a rise in daily coronavirus cases, according to CBS News analysis. Governors across the country practically begging residents to follow health safety guidelines.
It's a very dangerous situation, and our hospitals have been sounding the alarm.
In New Mexico, the governor ordering all non-essential businesses to close for the next 2 weeks. Residents ordered to shelter in place. Tonight, this stark warning from Idaho's governor.
We are in the middle of an unprecedented and dangerous time in our state's history.
Colorado again shattering records for new cases and hospitalizations.
These are our darkest days as a nation. They are our darkest days as a state.
In New York, the positivity rate on the brink of the 3% threshold that would trigger the closing of all public schools to in-person learning. The city's mayor with this message for parents.
Have an alternative plan for beginning as early as Monday.
California now passing an unsettling threshold. More than 1 million COVID cases, the second state to do so after Texas. In hard-hit El Paso, a city with more hospitalizations per capita than any single state in the country. The healthcare system is overwhelmed. Nurse Lawana Rivers posted this after finishing a shift.
There's not a single patient that made it. Y'all, when I say this assignment here, like literally almost destroyed me.
In Minnesota, health officials want all 18 to 35-year-olds to get tested. They're seeing disproportionate spread among young people. 17-year-old Minneapolis resident Ella Winston was hospitalized 10 days and just got home.
Being in the hospital was so scary. Just seeing my mom so sad too, it was really hard for me.
Based off what you are going through, does that change your mind on how you think about your own Thanksgiving plans?
I think our family's going to have a small, tight, knit Thanksgiving for ourselves and probably some Zoom calls. It puts a perspective of how fragile life is and what we're thankful for.
The restrictions taking effect here in New York City tonight include a 10 p.m. curfew on restaurants and gyms and limiting gatherings in private homes to 10 people. But the governor warns tighter restrictions are looming. Major?
Nikki Battiste with a comprehensive look at the virus. We thank you.